talking about today, Maggie?
Hello. Well, I know what we're talking about. Clearly, Ali from
Kids
Chaos and Maggie from Red Hood Art. Today we're talking about cookie cutters. Here we go. Here's some nice little shapes and how you can use cookie cutters in lots of different fun ways.
Yes.
Obviously, there's making cookies, but we go beyond that as well. So I'll go first quickly.
Yeah.
We've talked about salt dough before, so I'll just show you again. Obviously, cookie cutters are great for young children to make little salt dough ornaments because it's nice and easy for them, and it's something you can keep. Here's one that Pip Squeak did at school, and I think it's really sweet, isn't it? So I mean, it's really like the fact that they get their perfect shape and then they get to decorate it with some paint and glue is lovely.
On your Christmas tree again
this
year.
Of course it is. Good. It's really sweet. I raided the Christmas tree box because I also had to get these out.
Oh, they're
so
lovely.
These are little stars made from felt and some little bells, and I've got a heart one as well, but I couldn't find it in the said Christmas box. And that's just an example where a cookie cut is really good. Like stencil
for template,
So remember, your cookie cutter is not just for cutting cookies, but also for drawing around.
It is for cutting cookies as well.
Yes,
as I will show you.
I know. Then one of my favourite little clever crafts for cookie cutters is, what's this? A candle. So this is a little mousse candle, and it's something that we kind of came up with a couple of years ago. I was recycling old candles, and I wanted funky shapes. I wanted some cars actually for my son's cars party. And I discovered that you could use a cookie cutter if you make sure it's nice and even, and on some tin foil, and then you pour your hot wax in. It helps to tape the wick in place, and push it and let it dry. It works.
Does that work for melting down candles as well?
No, because it's worth a try. But I think when you're melting it, you need to be able to stir it up and stuff.
Forget that.
And also, once it's on the aluminium foil, sometimes it does leak a little bit.
Right.
But you just don't panic about it. You just let it set, and then you can break it off afterwards. So it's not really a problem.
Right.
So little candles. I thought these were really fun.
Cute.
And then I wanted to very quickly. I think a lot of people have done this already. The old potato. Using your cookie cutter. Have you never done the potato cookie cutter trick? It's brilliant. It's literally, this is the next one that's coming in a minute. It's literally, you take your potato, you take your cookie cutter, you push it in really hard. I'm going to do it on the table. Good old. I love my face, yeah. So you've got it in like that, yeah.
Yep.
And then you just chop around it like this to release kind of like, to get the shape in there.
Right.
And then take it all off. So this is a little demo already, isn't it? And Ali was going to demo.
Face the camera with it.
Yeah, Ali's going to demo another thing because I make sure it works. She says jokingly, "Of course it works." The key thing about using potatoes for printing actually is that you get like a nice fat one. In fact, this probably needs to go down a bit further, but I'm just demoing now, so you don't.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
That's what you get for demoing live. Anyway. So once you get it off with your teeth, which doesn't look very ladylike, you have a lovely little shape. And then what you have to do is you just take your knife and straighten it, because obviously the potato is all wobbly. And then you have your perfect little mousse shape for printing. Great for Christmas wrapping paper, Christmas cards, actually birthday cards as well. Why am I saying Christmas? Stars. I have some little car-shaped ones that we did a really nice wrapping paper with, and it's really easy. Just the key is that you have to have a potato that's deep enough so that you can then flatten it to take. Without the flat shape at the top, it's not going to work.
How fun would those be if you baked them in the oven once, obviously without that on?
Oh, I guess you could try it.
Yeah,
it's a good experiment.
Sweet.
All these things
Try
to do
that later.
And then just one more thing.
I've got things to talk about.
I know. I'm just talking
What about you?
Always. You can just take your cookie cutters and just print as they are.
Oh, I was going to mention that.
Oh, sorry. Clearly, it is a much done craft, and I'm sure you've done it before as well.
Well, we did it with stars. It was very nice. We just covered loads of brown wrapping paper.
Or brown paper.
Yes, that's the word. Wrapping paper. To make wrapping paper. And it's just really nice to have that kind of synergy underneath the Christmas tree with everything with the same wrapping paper.
Ah, lovely.
But back to these stars.
I'm so busy doing doing my potato.
So a couple of things. You may have seen this one. I think it's originates in a down under somewhere. But there you go. Can you see that? I'll bring it a bit closer. It's the sugar butty, as we call it here.
Cute.
So that's ready for after school tonight. Well,
and I've heard people go, oh, but that's really sweet. But it isn't really, is it?
Well, I just use peanut butter, but you can
And
use
it's literally
jam
just sprinkles on the star itself, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's not as if the whole
I
bread...
don't cover the whole thing, it's just that area.
Yeah, so it's not actually that unhealthy at all, is it? No worse than a cupcake.
No, I guess not. Not. And on that theme, and slightly more seasonal and snowman-like or snowwoman-like. Can you see this one? It's a snowman shape.
Oh, that is so cute.
And we just used icing sugar to sprinkle over that area.
And that's peanut butter underneath, is it?
Yes, it is.
And you've made it with cream cheese before?
I have never made it with cream cheese, but that's
that would be quite nice, wouldn't it?
A savoury version. Yes, I
Excellent.
like that. More stars. You may or may not have spotted this earlier. It's a cookie on the edge of a cup. And I'll show you how to make those shortly. Pretty easy.
You know what I like about those, Ali? Obviously there's a lot of gingerbread houses sitting on cups, sort of knocking around the interweb, and they look so cute, but I don't want to eat that much biscuits.
No, true.
I want one
They're
biscuit, maybe
sweet.
two,
Yeah.
and one that I can eat, not bite into, and it all falls apart, and then you don't know where to put it. So I really like that idea, because it is actually bite-sized, isn't it?
It's an alternative.
Oh, that's so cute. Rudolph.
I think that's it for us.
Great. Right, now we'll be back in about 2 seconds with Ali demonstrating her cookies.
So we're going to talk now about how we made the biscuits that hang on the edge of the mug. So very simple. You've got your dough, your biscuit dough needed out here, and that is 100 grams of fair trade caster sugar, 200 grams of butter, and 350 grams of plain flour. And you knead it into a ball like that. Then you roll
so it's
it out.
your basic sugar cookie, basically, isn't
Actually,
it?
do you know what I did do on this one? I did add some vanilla essence just to give it a nice vanilla flavour. And also, I did think, having made these reindeer cookies, they would be better with a bit of contrast. So I'm going to, for the next batch, put some cocoa powder in to make it a bit darker.
Or gingerbread.
Certainly gingerbread.
Yeah.
I've got people in my house that don't like gingerbread.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, in that case, cocoa it is.
There you go. So yeah, you know, there's cookie cutters. So you just push them down like this.
Oh, nice table wobble there.
Oh, sorry. Oh, look, and that went with it. That's
Perfect.
fine. Can you see it down there?
Yeah. Oh, yep.
And what I've got here is an I from the word birthday. So I just
clever.
push that in like that.
So I guess the key really is to have a recipe, cookie recipe that doesn't spread too much in the oven, isn't it?
Yes, these don't tend to do much really. If you do them, these examples here are slightly thick. I did them about 5mm, but if you do them about 4mm, and then you could use a knife to cut that out. And then I did the same with the reindeer. So I can't tell you here. So just pop a little slit here.
Wonderful. And then you pop them in the oven. How long do you put them in the oven
20 minutes.
for? 20 minutes.
At 150 degrees.
150. Oh, so not too hot either. Excellent. Then you let them cook and
you can decorate them. I used royal icing for these, but these ones were done by the children. These are just icing sugar with some sprinkles. They're the fireworks cookie.
That's so cute, isn't it?
Cup.
And you also had some sort of little more grown-up-y ones here, didn't you? There we go. They look good, don't they? Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed our cookie cutter crafts. As always, we will be putting them on YouTube, and follow Red Ted Art, please. Also, check out Red Ted Art later for links and more detail on all of our projects. Anyway, bye-bye, and hope to see you again soon.